That play had it all.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And the Rams at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Bennett now to throw on second down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Operating from the gun, Bennett. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bennett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Bennett looking to throw on second down.
Up there, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Bennett on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Football, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Look at the big man rumble. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a first or a second seed come playoff time.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Bennett. Man open. Here is Jones.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Complete to number 7. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Here's second and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Bennett to throw. Off the play fake. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to Anthony Schwartz.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
From way up at the 23.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Bennett buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Bennett. Flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First down, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At the their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And here's Bennett on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Bennett now to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Bennett throwing on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikingsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From way up at the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Bennett. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Bennett. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, kill. 46.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott on first down. He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47.
And again, it's Prescott.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
About 54 right here. About 52.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
47. Hey, kill.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Bennett. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott
drops this off with the Rangu. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
throwing. Prescott. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Prescott. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Prescott to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Prescott now. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Bennett to throw on first and 10. Caught by Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And here's Bennett throwing on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he will find Davis. That's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
A loss of 2.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 49, Rams 14.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Rams take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Back to throw. Bennett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. Bennett now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.